Hey everyone, it's Becky from Diabetes and Me. I wanted to do a video because I've not really done anything personal before like this. You know, for those of you guys that do follow me will know me kind of through blog posts or my presence on social media, but I've not really done anything personal where you can actually see my face more, see me move and hear my voice. I've been meaning to do vlogging for a while. It's Diabetes Week and there is such an incredible community that I actually just thought, you know what, now is a good time. I'm in a great place personally and the community is just so wonderful. I've met so many amazing people during my time starting off with Diabetes and Me, and I'm just really excited to start moving towards and feeling comfortable doing something a bit more personal. I will do a bit more of a formal setup for future videos, but actually I just wanted for you guys to see me as me. So I thought I'd start off actually by introducing myself. So as said at the beginning of the video, my name is Becky. I'm the founder of Diabetes and Me. I'm a type 2 diabetic and I was diagnosed in last January 2017, so I was 28 years old at my diagnosis. I also was diagnosed with high blood pressure and high cholesterol, extremely high triglycerides. But in my initial diagnosis I ignored that I was diabetic and I actually ate worse than before my diagnosis, which is, I can't even believe I did, but that was just how I reacted. And actually it's quite common, you know, it's a really frightening thing. You hear a lot about diabetes and you just sometimes, I mean, I don't know if anyone else feels like this, but you just never really think that these type of things would happen to you. So as I said, I kind of ignored it. I ate all the things that I shouldn't do. I was in a very stressful situation at the time. I was working full time and I was attending an evening university, so I had very long hours. As I say, I was eating terribly and didn't realise at the time that my cholesterol and triglycerides were incredibly out of control. I have been able to, since September 2017, control my diabetes with a low carb diet. I was originally on insulin and metformin and now I just do it with diet alone. I won't go into great detail now in this video because that's not, you know, the introduction about me is not really what this video is about, but I do just wanted to give you a brief background in case you're not familiar with who I am. If you are interested, I have provided the link below to my story that's about me. I kind of wanted to talk to you about something that I'm currently doing and that I'll be updating you guys on. So some of you may or may not have seen that I did a post about being diagnosed with background retinopathy, which was quite recent, and to be honest with you I was very shocked. I've been diet controlled since September and, you know, I've been able to keep my blood pressure and cholesterol under relatively normal levels with medication. It has been a bit of a bumpy ride getting here, but I just wasn't expecting it. So I really wanted to set out on improving my condition and making sure that no further damage is done. And I also wanted to see if I could have better control of my cholesterol and blood pressure, because with retinopathy it can be caused by high blood sugar levels, high cholesterol and high blood pressure. By the way, I really hope I'm saying it right. I don't know if it's retinopathy, I'm really sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. I should know this. So part of that post, which I've also put this post as a link below, I have done some background research, background reading on the best ways to kind of control cholesterol and blood pressure, because hey, my blood glucose levels is well controlled, so I have no problem in that area, but I really could do with better control of my cholesterol and blood pressure. So with my cholesterol, I have an issue with my bad cholesterol, LDL, and so my LDL is like here and my HDL, my good cholesterol, is like here, and it's always like this. I'm taking 3 statins a week. I used to be on medication for it every day. It did cause a bit of liver damage, so my doctor pulled me off and just put me on it 3 times a week, and it seems to so far be keeping everything under control. But as soon as I come off those, up goes my LDL. And the trouble with taking statins is that my HDL is always low, which is just not great. One of the doctors suggested that a lot of chronic illnesses and, you know, serious health issues are caused by our consumption of animal products. Now I know this is quite conflicting with other doctors, but actually after reading it, there was just so much research to suggest it that I really feel compelled to give it a go. If I'm honest, I don't really feel like I could go completely animal product free all the time, so I thought I would try 3 to 4 days a week of essentially a vegan diet. And what I've realised is actually a vegan low carb diet is really challenging. So as you guys that have read the post will know, that I'll be sending out a vegan low carb recipe plan and meal plan. These essentially will be the recipes that I will be following. Another thing I will be doing is I will be lowering my saturated fat and increasing my polyunsaturated monounsaturated fat. Now normally when you do a low carb diet, you know, the suggestion is to just increase healthy fats, which includes saturated, which includes monounsaturated and polyunsaturated. There are some people that cannot tolerate saturated fat, and as a result their LDL cholesterol goes quite high and their HDL cholesterol goes low. It's a specific gene that causes this, and now actually I have been tested for this gene and they haven't found any traces of it in me, but there are so many variations of this gene that it's actually impossible to test for them all. But what I do know is when I increase my saturated fat, up goes my LDL levels. So I really want to go at this full hog, try everything, carry on with my low carb diet, do a vegan diet 3 to 4 days a week, and lower my saturated fat. So goodbye cheese, goodbye cream, goodbye coconut, hello olive oil, seeds, nuts, avocado, all the kind of good healthy fats. I mean, as I say, for most people saturated fats are absolutely fine, but this could be a good one to watch if you're finding that while doing a low carb high fat diet that your cholesterol is really increasing as well. So it might be worth keeping an eye on this. What I kind of want to go through with you guys in this video was how I'm going to be monitoring it. So I found a company called Thriva, and they are a subscription service company where you can order blood tests on a subscription. So they do 3 different packages. I've gone for the advanced package, which looks at, I just want to double check that I've got this right, liver function, B12, iron profile, cholesterol, vitamin D, folate, and your diabetes HbA1c. So I'll show you what it comes. So it comes in this box, and here you have the instructions, and here you have all the things you need to do the blood test. So you get, like, I believe 3 lancelets and a little container where you put your blood in, and you have to basically fill it up to the level of that little container. I will be showing you this tomorrow, so I'm going to wake up early tomorrow and do the blood test. I'm fasting now, and you do the blood test, you send it away, and then a doctor looks at your blood tests and emails you or puts on your profile. Actually, it's going to be new to me how it comes out on your profile to show you, you know, what's going on, what are the results, and you know, you can then take that to your GP or do whatever you want with it. I was looking for something like this, so this is a perfect marker for me to do one tomorrow. I'll have my blood profile back ready to really start this kind of new way of eating that I want to try, and then I'll do one again in a month just to see how well, or you know, how ineffective my diet changes have been to controlling my cholesterol and my blood pressure. I do have a blood pressure monitor at home, so I will let you guys know all of my starting blood work, my starting blood pressure, and then in 1 month's time I will do the blood work again, and I will check my blood pressure. And I don't quite know how long I'm going to go with this. I'll make the decision in a month's time just to see how everything's going. If I do see some improvement, I'll really continue it. If it's something that's just not working very well, I may go back to the drawing board and make a new plan. But yeah, so that's it. So I will see you guys in the morning.
Morning guys, it's very early in the morning, so I'm just going to do the blood test now to show you how it's done. So in this section is where the sample is, and here is where we send. So here are the instructions. So the first set of instructions is the kind of setup, which I will do. So you remove the cap from the tube and stand in the plastic wallet. Prepare the plaster and have a clean tissue ready, which I have here. Soak your non-dominant hand in hot water for a few minutes and well dry. It's important that your hand is hot, so I have done that as well. Right, so now I have set that up. I can get the lancelets out. You get 3 lancelets, and it tells you where to fill it to. So it says the yellow cap you fill to the top line, which is just there. As you can see, that seems like quite a lot, so I'm a bit concerned about getting that much blood out. And then with the purple cap, we'll fill to the bottom line. Okay, let's get this going then. I did do it, I'm not going to lie, it looked like a bloody messy scene. I did have to use the third lancelet, but that is purely just because there was definitely enough blood coming out. I just didn't quite have the technique down to getting it out, but I think I've figured it out a bit more about positioning. So I'm going to see if I can continue without having to use any of my own lancelets, but if I do, I will use my own lancelet. I've finally done it, so I filled this one, the last one, up to the first line. So you just pop the cap back on and then you invert 10 times. So I'm just going to wipe, because my hands are a bit of a state, because I did end up having to use quite a few of my lancelets, because I just haven't quite got down the knack for, I can get loads of blood out, but I just can't seem to get it into the tubes. Apologise for my cat meowing in the background, if you can hear him. He wants to be let into where I am. So the next steps are, I will put the plasters on at the very end, I think, because I'm not currently bleeding. So I've inverted them, so label and post. So fill in your information and collect the tube labels and apply around the tube. So return form, dropping these, just put them there. So these are the labels. This is the bag that you give it in. You put in your used and unused lancelets. You pop the form in there. And then you pop the samples in this box. Now ready and can be sealed, and they recommend to post your samples as soon as you've done them. So I'm going to work now, so I will post this on my way to work. And I will now use these plasters. Guys, thank you very much. Have a great day.
Thank you so much for watching. I really look forward to doing more of these videos. You can view blog posts and recipes on diabetesand.me. You can follow me on social media, so the link is below for any of you that want to follow me on social media as well. I look forward to this new form of communication with you guys. Thank you very much.